Okay, 362 Dean Way. My name is Kevin Dye. I own the painting company Dye Painting. I predominantly do restains and repaints up here in Arnold and Dorrington. This is a video bid. It kind of explains the work that needs to be done, and I'll send a quote along as well. But I've found in my mini houses that we do up here that having a video showing exactly what we do makes it a lot easier for people to understand and to also use and to cross-reference with other bids or what have you. So first off, pressure wash. The only way we can stain this is if it's pressure wash. It has to be a very clean surface. We do not mess around. We take great pride in what we do. We use the best oil-based materials that we can get our hands on, but all of that is for naught if the house itself, the structures, are not pressure washed. And this house does need a stain. So pressure wash. We do not stain concrete as was previously done, but it definitely does need a good pressure wash. I use a bleach solution to rid ourselves of the snow burn and tannin burn, such as this, all this up here. I remove all that so that it has the appearance that it never existed, and in the process of the bleach I get rid of mold, stuff like that. This house is a very nice house. I like it a lot, and it looks pretty good. There's some up there above the doorway there. There's some there's some mold and tannin burn, or snow burn we call it, from the snow sitting there. Again, on these steps would be pressure washed and bleached. All handrails get a light, just on where the hand goes, a light sand. Any of the screws that are creakers or any of the boards, we refasten. Door would be repainted, obviously, with a semi-gloss, unlike a flat that it is now. And I can match that color. I can match pretty much any color. This black area here, that's just mold. All that's mold. It all comes off with a high-end bleach. We use the best bleach even. And masking of windows. All lights, fixtures, knickknacks, so forth would be stripped from the building prior. Stuff like this, we do get some stain on them, but we wipe them up. We do not leave stain on that. We usually mask them. I prefer to paint them the color of the trim or the door or whatever that secondary color is, the paint. That's what I use there. We only use the best Kelly Moore paints. Usually we paint stuff like that and that as well. We use Kelly Moore low sheen exterior paints. This store would actually be painted as well as would this one, and the rest of the property stain. Well, there's some mold up in there. Oh, see if I can, there you go. Yeah, definitely a very nice property, but it is time. Steps, again, all these pickets, all this stuff would be bleached and bleached and bleached again. The trick is to remove all mold. We want this stuff to disappear so that we have a very nice surface to work on. There are a couple tricks. There is a house right across the street from the Blue Lake or Snowflake Lodge in Blue Lake that we just did, and we did an opaque stain, a solid stain on just the decks, and it came out amazing. So that might be something you take a look at if you're out and about. Stuff like that we remove. We try to clean all that up. I can also refasten some of this wood as well. Again, pretty good shape, but it's definitely dry. It could use an oiling. Mold through here. All this would have to be bleached off of the property. Pretty good shape. Let me see. Again, just a lot of prep, a lot of removal of mold. All furniture and stuff on the deck would be taken down, and we would put the furniture right over here, and we would go ahead and cover it. Backside, I like how the lap board mixes with the T111. Again, pretty much the same thing everywhere. All the decks, all the doors would be painted with a low sheen semi, so that it has the ability to be cleanable, not a flat. A lot of pressure wash on this guy and a lot of bleach. Everything moved away underneath. Everything done underneath as well. And my price will be all materials and all labor. I have a lot of references, and I have a lot of houses that are very similar to this one that we do. We have been very blessed in this area to be able to get to do some of the very nice stain work. And this house would make a great postcard or a flyer, because this house is gorgeous. From the street looking up, it's just gorgeous. Again, mold all bleached off. I would suggest doing the house and the decks with the same stain. Oil based only. It will be 2 or 3 coats, unfortunately, to do it correctly. Oil based stain only. I use Duxback or Armstrong. Those are pretty much the 2 best oil based stains that we can get our hands on. So that's a pretty good rundown of what we do. We do not get stain on that piece of metal that is stained. I would suggest we pressure wash that off and paint that. That does not look good for what we do. I think it looks a lot better when it's actually painted correctly. No stain on the concrete, no stain on the rocks, no stain on anything other than the house. All the high stuff, I was a union high painter, so I actually painted 8 to 10 stories up. We have all the scaffolding equipment to do that correctly. We are insured, we have workman's comp for all of our guys, and we enjoy the high work. So hopefully this video explains a little bit about what we do. We do pressure wash off this stem wall concrete as well, so I get rid of all that, with some bleach, get rid of the mold and stuff. So hopefully this video finds everyone well, and hopefully it explains a little bit of what we do. But I know we can make this place back to its former glory. So thank you very much. Again, Dye Painting. You can find us on the internet, and my number is 209-480-3738. And my name is Kevin. Thank you. Have a good day.